0. If you're in the middle of a sentence, you can feel free to wrap that up. In the beginning of your presentation, please tell the judges your team number as well as your topic number. Okay? The timer will not start during introductions, so after all the introductions are finished, it'll start when you're beginning your actual presentation. All right, so I'll give you the cue.
Sorry, which topic were you guys doing?
We are choosing topic 1, and we are group 7.
Perfect, thank you.
So whenever you're ready.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are the thinkers and doers from Templeton Secondary School. We are determined individuals who are ready to make a difference. So our current system right now, we do have counselors who do provide support, although they are quite passive. They do provide reassurance, yet they haven't taken enough action to actually stop bullying. We do have guest speakers who do come into certain high schools to educate us on cyberbullying, and we do have anti-bullying clubs.
Alright, so initially when we were first talking about the idea, we came up with creating an anonymous system where people are able to share their ideas. So we thought of this idea because many people like myself, we don't really like to share our opinion and like open up to people that we aren't really close with, which leads me to say that we created something called a Teenage Council. So this is strictly for anti-bullying, so this can be cyberbullying and bullying in person in general. So this is where 1 to 2 elected representatives are chosen from each grade. So we feel like having a representative in our grade where we can relate to more, like on our age level, as opposed to like a counselor, we can relate to them a lot more, and connections are better, I would say.
So for our action plan, we would first build a team, create connections with the school board, and reduce the number of cyberbullying cases. The objective is to elect representatives who provide feedback and stand up for themselves and stand up for others, and meetings would either run weekly or monthly to discuss school issues, and this would mainly just bring awareness to bullying.
So support. We need support from the school board. Then we need support from the principals, teachers, and students. Finally, we need the support from the PAC, which are parents of the students.
So with this support, we believe that this will have over time change. So in the near future, we plan on raising awareness of just cyberbullying in general and the impacts of it and how people deal with it currently through the council. And then over time, we want students and teachers to get involved. So students will participate in anything the council holds, whether it's meetings, monthly again, and teachers can support these students in finding different solutions and stuff like that. Long term, our end goal is to overall reduce the amount of bullies and then reduce the amount of people being affected by cyberbullying. So realistically, this will not abolish the whole idea of cyberbullying, because cyberbullying isn't something that we can control. It's what someone does at home. We can't really control what they do personally. However, we believe that this will reduce the percentage of those bullied.
Risks and challenges. There may be students who are not open to voicing their opinions because they are shy. It's mainly a mental strength. There is also there may be a lack of interest for our system, and there may be criticism towards those who are represented or elected as our representatives.
Alright, so
We are the thinkers and doers, and we have the solution to make a better system.
Any clarifying questions from the judges yet? Oh,
I have a question. So you're talking about having an elected teenage counselor, like not counselors, but people that you can talk to anti-bullying about. How would you address the concern that every school has different cliques? Every school has different cliques of people that get along or feel comfortable with certain people. I don't know about how your high school was, but how my high school was, a lot of the bullies were actually some of the most popular people in school. So how would you address the issue of those people being elected possibly to be the people you report to?
So I feel like the people that are elected, they should fall under certain criteria. Although I feel like yes, it won't help like every single student, because like you said, like there's groups of people who would get along with certain people. So I feel like if there's one representative, not everyone would talk and open up to that person, which is why I believe this will only lower the number, but it won't like help everyone completely. But that's why we said 1 to 2 electives, 1 to 2 representatives. So this again would be voted on. It's kind of like currently we have student council, but then this is more targeted towards bullying itself. But yeah.
I can add on to that. Then again, that always comes back to who qualifies as a good leader. There's a lot of biased opinions, as well as there's certain people that do get along, that's right, but they can have their own opinions, and they can also vote out of whoever does decide to run and who believes they do qualify as a good leader to actually represent them. And all that matters in the end is that our main objective is to have someone who we can talk to, who's someone that we can relate to, and who's someone who understands us. So there we do take a closer step to being closer to being able to share our thoughts and opinions and our situations with bullying rather than sharing with a counselor. It does take us one step further.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.